Welcome, everybody, to Music on the Delaware's virtual house party, or Music from the Quarantine. Our initial concerts are scheduled to run for 30 minutes. We may revise that as we go along. And artists are welcome to do encores if they want to. Tonight, we're very fortunate to have Kimberly Hawkey, who has appeared on the Walton Big Stage and with her Alvanel Orchestra, and also in our coffee house with a trio. As most of you, I think, already know, she has a beautiful voice and she has a wonderful selection of music. So let's welcome Kimberly Hawkey.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is only the second time that I'm using the Zoom platform for performances, and I think it's really fun. The other one was a song circle with multiple artists. So I got to pick up a few tricks on how to make the audio a little bit better. So hopefully you can hear me clearly. I did a little sound check. If you want to make any suggestions, I think we have a little Zoom group chat set up. If my audio's cutting in and out, just let me know. But I picked 10 songs to perform today in our roughly half-hour set. And it's rare that I get to accompany myself, but I really love to do it. And I have a nice little keyboard here that I've been practicing on, and it's a good mixture of songs from the Great American Songbook and some Broadway show tunes and a few more modern ones that I would still consider part of the Great American Songbook. So here is my first selection by the great George and Ira Gershwin with the relatively lesser known verse. The more I read the papers, the less I comprehend the world and all its capers, and how it all will end. Nothing seems to be lasting, but that isn't our affair. We've got something permanent, I mean, in the way we care. It's very clear our love is here to stay, not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. Thank you so much. I know you're all muted, but how is the sound? Yeah, good? All right.
Good.
Great. Do you have their
Hold on,
address?
I'm just, hold on, you'll get it too, and then you can forward it.
All right. Gus Kahn and Isham Jones. This copyright 1924. It had to be you. Why do I do just as you say? Why must I just give you your way? Why do I sigh? Why don't I try to forget? It must have been that something lovers call fate kept on saying I had to wait. I saw them all, just couldn't fall when we met. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found that somebody who could make me be true, could make me be blue, and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be me, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do, for nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you. Some others I've seen might never be me, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do, for nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, the next one I'm very excited to play. I've never sung it before to anybody aside from myself. And it comes from this really fun magazine. I don't know if any of you have heard of Sheet Music Magazine. This is a version from January, February 1995. And a good friend of mine, Deborah Avery, she's a wonderful vocal coach, came across all this old sheet music, and I like to collect it. So she passed off her collection to me, and there were maybe like 20 copies of Sheet Music Magazine. I'm like, oh my God, I'm probably the only one who still reads this, but it's just filled with selections of classic published sheet music from, you know, the 1800s to modern songs, and by modern I mean mid-90s. And this edition features The Lion Sleeps Tonight, A Pretty Girl is Like a Melody, and the theme song from Laura. And I fell in love with the song when I heard a colleague of mine sing it. And it was so beautiful. He sang it in Savannah for, I think it was a fundraiser for the American Traditions Competition, which takes place in Savannah, the birthplace of Johnny Mercer. So this is a Johnny Mercer song, music by David Raskin, and it is from the film Laura. And the good thing about playing on a keyboard is I can transpose with just a button, because nobody publishes sheet music in female keys. Take note. You know the feeling of something half remembered, of something that never happened, yet you recall it well. You know the feeling of recognizing someone that you've never met, as far as you can tell. Well, Laura is the face in the misty light, footsteps that you hear down the hall, the laugh that floats on a summer night that you can never quite recall. You see Laura on the train that is passing through. Those eyes, how familiar they seem. She gave your very first kiss to you. That was Laura, but she's only a dream. And you see Laura on the train that is passing through. Those eyes, how familiar they seem. She gave your very first kiss to you. That was Laura, but she's only a Thank you. Ah, isn't that a beautiful song? I love it. All right. The next one is also from Sheet Music Magazine, and this is the Judy Garland edition, collector's edition. And this is another first. This is the first time I'm playing this song for anyone. I may have sung it once for an audience, but certainly never played it. So thank you for giving me the opportunity. Clang, clang, clang went the trolley. Ding, ding, ding went the bell. Sing, sing, sing went my heartstrings. From the moment I saw him, I fell. Chug, chug, chug went the motor. Bump, bump, bump went the brake. Thump, thump, thump went my heartstrings. When he smiled, I could feel the car shake. He tipped his hat, I took a seat. He said he hoped he hadn't stepped upon my feet. He asked my name, I held my breath. I couldn't speak because he scared me half to death. Buzz, buzz, buzz went the buzzer. Plop, plop, plop went the wheel. Whoops, page turn. Stop, stop, stop went my heartstrings as he started to leave. He took hold of my sleeve with his hand, and as if it were planned, he stayed on with me, and it was grand just to stand with his hand holding mine to the end of the line. Oh, I should have prepared for that page turn. Thank you, Jim, for the thumbs up. The other thing I like about these magazines is they give you a little blurb about the song, and there's a little photo of Judy Garland and Meet Me in St. Louis, which is what this song was written for. This Academy Award nominated song from the 1944 movie musical Meet Me in St. Louis was a great vehicle for Judy Garland, as well as for the Pied Pipers, Vaughn Monroe, and Guy Lombardo. It was on your hit parade for 14 weeks, 5 times as #1. That's a great song. All right, I have one more from our beloved Sheet Music Magazine, and this edition is May-June 1997. And this one I discovered through this magazine. It's called We'll Meet Again, and I had never heard it, but I know it's not an unknown song, so some of you may know it. Words and music by Ross Parker and Huey Charles. This British song, popularized in World War II in the United States by Kay Kaiser, was also recorded by Guy Lombardo and Peggy Lee, who sang it with Benny Goodman and his swing orchestra in 1942. Singer Vera Lynn revived it in 1954, and I fell in love with it, so I hope you enjoy. Let's say goodbye with a smile, dear. Just for a while, dear, we must part. Don't let the parting upset you. I'll not forget you, sweetheart. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Thank you. I love that song. Let's see, is there anything going on in the chat? Oh, thank you for the claps. Thank you. All right. Here's a song that I rediscovered. I think I had heard it so much in my childhood that I always liked it, but I didn't appreciate it as much as I do today. And it is the title song from Rodgers and Hammerstein's The Sound of Music. And it's one that really touches me, and I feel, especially at this stage in my life, speaks a lot to me. So I hope you enjoy. My day in the hills has come to an end, I know. A star has come out to tell me it's time to go. But deep in the dark green shadows are voices that urge me to stay. So I pause and I wait and I listen for one more sound, for one more lovely thing that the hills might say. The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise on the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from the church Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, that's just the best. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Oh, hi, Bruce Burns. Almost as fun as seeing you play a set at Maureen's Jazz Cellar. Thank you. Hopefully we'll be back there again with the Swingaroos. I'm going to pause for a moment because my wonderful boyfriend, Joe, made this sign for me, a virtual tip jar. And if anyone feels compelled to donate to the Kim Hawkey Artist Fund, I will say I'm very, very grateful that I'm still teaching during this time. I know it's such an interesting time and an opportunity for growth, certainly. And everyone just keep your heads up and make music and be generous and be loving and be good to one another. And I know you are all doing that. And I think in some ways it's a very powerful time to be living through. Like I said, it's an opportunity for growth and introspection. And for me, it's been an opportunity to practice a lot of music that I've been neglecting because I spend a lot of time, giving my art through teaching and which I absolutely love. But then the last couple days, it's made me realize maybe I need some time, to do some inner work and some practicing on piano. So that's been much appreciated. But I do have a Venmo, and it's Kimberly-Hawkey, or PayPal is my email address, kimberly.hawkey@gmail.com, or just send me a love note on Gmail just to say hi. I'd like to chat. Especially if anyone out there is feeling like they don't really have anyone to talk to, taking the isolation thing a little hard. That's totally understandable. So reach out and say hi, and thank you guys for joining me. I'm gonna do a song on the banjo now, and it's an original one, and it's one that a fan of mine suggested I do recently, and I did, and I was like, oh, why don't I do this one more often? So here's a song that Asaf Gleisner and I wrote for the Swingaroos. It's called Far Across the World. And I'm gonna do the verse a cappella because I don't remember what the chords are. My stubborn mind was set to find that someone from afar. Good luck ran out, I came to doubt I had a shining star. To think I'd find a love nearby, I put it on the shelf. Since my heart first broke in two, I convinced myself that far across the world, my love is there to greet me, dreaming of when I'll be near. Far across the world, he whispers oh so sweetly, songs that only I can hear. And when we're together, we'll laugh and sing forever, till the stars come into sight. I must admit, however, he may not be so clever. Oh, his eyes are deep and bright. He's strong enough to carry pounds by the million, warm enough to marry, in my opinion. All the day long we're side by side, and when the day's done, he'll say, will you be my bride? Until that day arrives, I'll spend my nights a-dreaming, staring at the big tall moon. distant world in all the day long we're side by side, and when the day is done, he'll say, will you be my bride? Until that day arrives, I'll spend my nights a dreaming, staring at the big tall moon. Then at last, when we're together, we'll be happy ever after. If only I could meet him soon. Thank you. Oh, it looks like it's a little after 7:30. I have 3 more songs on my list. What do you recommend, Jim? Should I keep going? I think you might need to be unmuted. Oh, can't hear you. Can you unmute yourself, Jim?
I'm unmuted.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, I think that would be great to do some more songs.
All right. I'm gonna go into the Disney zone now. This one is from Pocahontas. And it's one of my favorite to play and sing. A lot of these songs I learned because my students wanted to learn them, or I thought they would be good songs for my students to work on. And then I just end up singing them myself because the songs are so great. So here's Just Around the River Bend. What I love most about rivers is you can't step in the same river twice. The water's always changing, always flowing. But people, I guess, can't live like that. We all must pay a price. To be safe, we lose our chance of ever knowing what's around the river bend. Just around the river bend. I look once more. Just around the river bend, beyond the shore. It's where the gulls fly free, don't know what for. What I dream the day might send. Just around the river bend. For me, coming for me. I feel it there beyond those trees, or right behind these waterfalls. Can I ignore that sound of distant drumming? For a handsome, sturdy husband who builds handsome, sturdy walls, never dream that something might be coming. Just around the river bend, just around the river bend. I look once more, just around the river bend, beyond the shore, somewhere past the sea, don't know what for. Why do all my dreams extend? Just around the river bend, just around the river bend. Should I choose the smoothest course, steady as the beating drum? Should I marry Kokolom? Is all my dreaming at an end? Or do you still wait for me, dream giver? Just around the river Thank you. So that's music by Alan Menken and lyrics by Stephen Schwartz. Such a wonderful team of American songwriters. They're responsible for so many great Broadway musicals, continuing the tradition of, you know, the Gershwins and Rodgers and Hart and Rodgers and Hammerstein. So while it's not exactly what you may have heard me perform with the Swingaroos or elsewhere in my career, I love singing show tunes. It's there in my heart. I have one more I have two songs left, and one of them is another Disney. I think it's Disney. It's from Tarzan, and they made a Broadway musical out of this. And the music is by Phil Collins, words and music. Come, stop your crying, it'll be all right. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. You'll be in my heart. No matter what they say, you'll be here in my heart always. Don't listen to him. What does he know? We need each other to have to hold. You see in time, I know. When destiny calls you, you must be strong. I may not be with you, but you got to hold on. You'll see in time, I know. We'll show them together, 'cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. Oh, you'll be in my heart. No matter what they say, you'll be here in my heart Thank you. Sounds still good out there? It's all good? Cool. Thank you. Oh, look at those clap emojis. This is so cool. I have one more song that I have planned, and then I'd love to just take people off mute if you guys have questions about the songs that I did or just want to say hi. I think that would be great. So here's my last one, and I think you'll really enjoy this. It is What a Wonderful World. And sometimes we need a little bit of a reminder, just because things are different. Doesn't mean we can't get through them, doesn't mean there aren't lessons to learn here. And hearts go out to people who are truly struggling and battling with this situation. But at the same time, we get to come together and we get to pause and take stock of what we do have and show our appreciation and love for those things and gratitude. So thanks again for joining me. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry.